Hi, today I'm going to show you how to build a really good fire. When building a fire, there are a few basic steps you need to follow. For example, the most important part you need to follow is picking the right type of wood. In order for you to know which wood will be good for you to burn, you can look at the center of the wood and you will notice that it will be brown. So that means it will be dry wood. Also, you need to have a collection of small piece of wood and big piece of wood, since you don't want to have all big woods, because you will have a hard time to make your fire. Or if you have a small piece of wood, then it will burn really fast. So make sure you have both. You need to think of a structure after you have what type of wood you want to burn. So the best structure for you to build your fire is a pyramid, since it will allow it to have enough oxygen for it to burn. Also, you want to make sure you have some starter for your fire. Make sure to use yard waste, or you can also use material such as newspaper or leaves, but now the time you have available, such as like paper or anything like that. Make sure you don't use plastic, because that can be harmful to you or to the environment. And there are other materials such as other stuff that can be harmful to the environment, so avoid using those materials when you're starting your fire. Make sure that you place the material you're going to use as a starter in the center of the pyramid, since it will allow it to burn from the inside to the outside, and your fire will burn completely. You won't have one side burn and another side will stay the same. So make sure to have it on the center. So if you follow these steps, you should be able to come up with a good fire. You see, the building a fire is not that hard when you follow the right procedure. So basically, the step you should follow when building a good fire is make sure you have the right type of wood, make sure they are dry, and you have a good collection of big and small. Second, you should make sure to have the right structure of your fire. In this case, the best structure is a pyramid, which will allow your fire to have enough oxygen. And third, you need to make sure you have a good starter of your fire, such as leaves or any yard waste, as this one I have here. If you follow those steps, you should be able to come up with a good fire. And now I'm going to try to light up the fire so you can see how it works. I'm using a lighter to start my fire, but I recommend you to use matches, which is more effective, and you will prevent you from getting burned or anything like that. So if you have matches available, I recommend you use those. And as you can see, here is a basic example of how to build a good quality fire.